Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. Thank you to the new subscribers and to all of you that have returned. My apologies, my computer was doing this really weird thing and I had to dump a lot of the data and I lost and was not able to restore from backup the signs that or the week previous that I had recorded. So we're just gonna have to move on with it, and that is what is up. But you know what? Cleaned out the system and things seem to be running a lot more smoothly. So let's just go ahead on with it. Hopefully you guys have been doing well. So Sagittarius, if you happen to have Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, or even a teeny tiny bit of Libra, or excuse me, Leo in your chart, those are the moon placements that are taking place. Of course, we know we have the sun in Pisces with that new moon in Pisces. Hopefully you were able to take advantage of doing some new moon requests for yourself last week, but those are the transits for the moon positions for this particular week, which is pretty important. Of course, we always ask that you take a look at your sun, your moon, and your complete rising sign to get a very full picture, unless you're doing a personal session, which, oh, hey, by the way, I am open for booking. So if you would like to take advantage of a personal reading, I would be happy to work with you. Let's see what we have so far. Interesting. Okay. Let's get the Saturday and Sunday cards out here for you. We're going to pull, of course, the Sacred Geometry card, and we're going to do a Angel Therapy card for you this week for additional components that are going to match with this base. Of course, we're going to clarify with our little White Sage Tarot deck, and then make sure that you stay towards the end, because I am doing the placements, every card, every sign. You got a lot of details here. We've got the Sun card here on Sunday, mixed in with the Four of Cups, mixed in with the Ace of Swords. So this is a very big week for you, Sagittarius. Okay, firstly, here's what's up, you guys. You are moving towards your new. You're moving towards your new. You are moving towards your new. Everything that you would have needed to know has been presented to you in some way, shape, fashion, or form by the universe for these next steps. So you are moving forward. And what I'm seeing out of this week is just a little bit of a opportunity to kind of rest when you get towards Wednesday, Thursday, and then again when we get here towards Saturday a little bit, because Sunday, this is beautiful. You end up with the Sun card based on an offer, and it looks like there's just a little bit of detail on some of that clarity that you might be missing, but we're going to clarify all of these different cards here. But yeah, Queen of Pentacles, being solid in your energy, being solid in where it is you're bringing things into fruition. The Four of Wands, this is usually happiness in the home or happiness in the business place. These two together are really talking about the fact that you are looking to move forward and expand. That's what you've got here with this Three of Pentacles, and of course with the Sun. So Wednesday and Thursday, with both the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords both in the reverse position, this is just a day to slow down. That's really what this is from what I'm seeing, and that is also supported with what we're seeing here on Saturday with this Nine of Swords also in the reverse position. We're slowing some energy down just a little bit, and then Sunday is giving us an opportunity to also kind of clarify some of the information that's popped up for us. I really like this energy so far. Let's go ahead and let's go into your Sacred Geometry card and see what Sacred Geometry and then the Therapy Angels want to add to all of our Sagittarius for this particular week. Oh, that was fast. Thank you. Okay. Whoa, we've got love frequency here, self-love and soulmate connections. This is a master card, you guys, meaning this energy that we have here is a big deal. Okay, we're talking about a catalyst moment that's getting ready to change something in your world, right? So soulmate connection, self-love, also the kind of a bigger theme from additional aspects that I can bring towards this reading for you. Let's go in with your Therapy Angels and see what else we've got going on here. No, I need you. Oh, wait, hold on. Come on out. Where'd it go? It flipped. I saw you flip. You just didn't pop out. There it is. Okay. Integrity. Sagittarius. Integrity. You need to make sure that your actions are aligning with your values so that you are in the right place at the right time for what you know happens to be accurate for you. I think that's where this acceptance of something actually comes in the end of the week, right? So the Four of Cups can sometimes mean like accepting job offers and things of that nature. However, there is an acceptance that has shown up in your reality at this particular moment. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get out our little white sage tarot and let's clarify each of these days while I talk about the astrology, just to give you a little bit of extra detail, and we will pull all of this together for you, okay? Again, things are popping up. You have been made aware of a couple of different things, and now this is the week that you get to do something with it. So we start with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is perfect for the Monday position because we do have the moon in Taurus. Of course, Taurus is tangible, touchable things. It usually is attributed to resources or finances, and our level of stability there. So let's see what else we have going on with this. Queen of Pentacles in the upright, though, you know, making things happen. All right, here we go. Making choices with regards to our resources. We do have the Sun in the reverse position, so I'm going to tell you that right now, some of you guys are a little bit tired. That's kind of what's going on here, Sagittarius. Okay, you're burning yourself out, and you need to consider the amount of work that you're putting into play here. You have more ideas and more things on your brain. So even though the Sun is in the reverse position, it's still a really, really good card. It's just calling your attention to making sure that you don't burn yourself out with the level of stability that you're trying to create. Like you're adding and adding and adding to the things that you need to have. And so you definitely need to be able to love yourself in this enough to know where it's okay to let some things go. But what I like is that we have this expansion that goes from the Three of Wands right into the Four of Wands into this next day. So the next day is where we start to transition into the sign of Gemini. We have Venus, Mars, and Mercury placed into the Aquarius position. So we've got a lot of expansion and conversation happening with how do we assertively move forward, but in balance. That's exactly what the universe is doing. But the trine that happens on this particular day is with Pluto in Capricorn. So how do we make the changes that need to be made over the long haul so that it can be effective for everyone, right? Well, with this Four of Wands energy, okay, it's usually talking about joyous situations. It can be talking about expansion in the home, parties, things of that nature. It does reference both business and home, especially these days with people working from home and things of that nature. But with the Ten of Wands and decisions that have resources that need to be examined here, the Ten of Wands is like we're almost finished with a specific project, or a contract, something of that nature. And what it's telling us is that we're almost at the end of whatever that particular project is. Now you've got a couple of extra cards that came out here, so I want to break them down to you very, very slowly. First, we have the Wheel of Fortune that shows up in the reverse position, and that's not bad. But what we are talking about is how do we expand and how do we grow? Well, we've got to let something go. And again, the universe is telling you that you might be a little bit tired with how you're spinning your wheels at this particular moment, right? So when we have the Two of Cups that's in the reverse position, there is this opportunity here to really sit down and discuss whether it is a soulmate, whether it is a business partner, whether it is a best friend, regardless of something, there is something that is out of whack here with the Two of Cups being in the reverse position. There's some miscommunication that's going on here a little bit, or misappropriation of time and resources in a particular situation. What we also have here is the element of the moon, okay, coming in here saying, hey, we're trying to show you what needs to happen here, or where something is a little bit wonky, and therefore we're asking you with this Hangman position, these two major arcs, well, three in this row here, but we're trying to show you where you need to make some adjustments. So the Hangman is saying, hold back, come in, talk to us about what things are. We're talking about our integrity. We're talking about the energy of love frequency that you're putting out personally. And so in order for us to help you, we're going to show you what's going on here if you're willing to go in with us a little bit and receive detail from the universe. So I like the energy of where this is going. You know, this is 100% subconscious. This is 100% emotional energy. We are also talking about our creativity. Now, I'm going to wait for this last word until I see this next card come out here. But we are talking about loyalty when we get to this row. I think that's the final word I want to use. We're talking about loyalty. We're talking about integrity. And again, we're talking about frequency and something being a catalyst of change. all right? So our soulmate connection is in play here. Let's move on to Wednesday, where we've got this Queen of Wands, usually fire energy, right? So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries perhaps, and then on this next day we have the energy of air. So Sagittarius, I feel this absolutely is you in play. I think that you have a conversation that's going on here with a different queen. Of course, we definitely have three main energies that's on the board here. And so the last word that I want to put into play, because they're telling me say it, is the fact that we are also looking at fidelity or infidelity in a relationship. If I see a certain sequence come up, I'm going to call it like I see it. I haven't seen it yet, but I have a feeling it's going to show up. We're putting our eggs into more than one basket here. So let's find out what's going on with this Queen of Wands in the reverse position. She is not having it. Whether it's male or female energy, she's not having it. She's not putting forth any energy. She is not exuding energy out on this particular day. Let's see what we've got going on here. Three queens on the board, two of them in reverse. Okay, here we go. Queen of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius. Snarkies. Yep, there it is. Interference is happening in someone's love frequency. There's absolutely no denying it. Now, interference doesn't have to be cheating in a relationship or something like that, but it does mean that someone has got a little bit more influence on something that's happening in your personal relationship, whether it's a business relationship or other, that is being reviewed and contemplated by other people. We're examining the balance. Something's off balance. We've got to drop something that's no longer working for us. Yeah, this is a pain point for you in this whole process. Whoops, I beg your pardon. I got half the deck, but it is this one. It's the Mars position, and it is the Sagittarius position as well. So listen, Sagittarius, you came into your reading 100% all up, all in. This is you in energy here, trying to examine the assertiveness of where it is that you realize that you're in balance. The Tower is coming down here a little bit. The Tower is explaining to you that something has been not solid, and it is calling your attention to it. And it's also saying that where things are out of balance, there is an opportunity to put things back into balance. So let's go ahead and move in to see what this Queen of Swords has to say, because this is the other energy that's in play here. Air usually doesn't have to be. Air sign would be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But with the Queen of Swords in the reverse position, instead of someone being so much in their head, we do have this energy of this person trying to be more in their heart space. We got the Judgment card, Pluto in the reverse position. Yes, someone laid out a judgment call here. That's what's going on. This air sign is like, that's what's going on. I see what's happening here, and I'm not liking it. I'm not digging it, but I am willing to listen to what it is that you have to say. Yup, here we go. Something is not right with this union. And then the Lovers card coming out here, the Gemini card, actually talking about the fact that this is being very, very highly reviewed. Again, this doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be that something is interfering with this relationship because of a business or a contract, or someone spending too much time at work versus at home as a potential. But when the Lovers is usually in the upright position, it means strong decisions being made. But with it sitting here with the Judgment, Temperance, and the Tower, I think you need to be aware of what's going on, Sagittarius. Someone else is paying attention to the situation here. Okay, let's get to this Three of Pentacles, because the Three of Pentacles usually is a good card when it talks about expansion. But the way that it's lining up here is that we're realizing, especially for work, because I feel that's what's going on. I feel like somebody, Sagittarius, you're spending way too much time at work versus at home. That's what the imbalance is about here. Again, imbalance. Something is not right. Someone is not feeling that they are getting their just due out of this particular situation. Again, Libra energy, as far as the major arcana itself is concerned, it doesn't have to be, but you know, let's just call it what it is. Then we have the Nine of Wands that's showing up, and we're like, oh, snarkies. Someone's calling it out right here. Someone is literally saying to me in the current energy, oh my gosh. And you're like, you're picking up on their, you're picking up what they're laying down, so to speak, right? You spent all of these 8 wands in the past doing all of these things, right? Possibly in the right direction, because you wanted to create a solid foundation, things of that nature. But if you are not focusing on the ones that you love, then that could be a huge problem. And now we have the situation where someone is definitely in their feels. They're not in their zone. We are very much in the emotion of how this is imbalanced for someone else it is that we're dealing with. So again, there's some imbalance that's going on. I feel it's work related. I think you're spending way too much time at work. That leads us into the energy of what's happening here on Friday. This 9 of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, so when we get to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we literally have the energy of water, water, water. Emotion, emotion, emotion. And there is very little air in the chart when it comes to the rest of this weekend. It's literally mostly all water, okay? And so we have to be in our emotions. But the good thing about being on our emotions that it helps us to receive a little bit of clarity, right? That's the 9 of Swords. That's the 10 of Swords, adding that together. Like, I got to get rid of this energy. I try to get some sleep. I've got to get down to the brass tacks of what's happening here. I didn't really mean it. This is what was going on. Whatever the situation is, with the 9 of Swords in the reverse position, it means that we are clearing ourselves out of those things that have been a little bit on our brain, right? We do have the Star card that's in the reverse position, Aquarius energy for the major arcana that's showing up here. And we do have Aquarius that is in play especially when it comes to Saturn. Again, we're talking about Venus, Mars, and Aquarius being in play at several places in this week, because we're having the conversations with level of assertion versus balance versus expansion, right? And so how do we make those things happen? And so we're going, how did I let this happen? The Star card being in the reverse position is like, all I wanted to do is expand and have this beautiful type of a situation happen. What went wrong? How come this went sideways? How do I fix this? I'm not in control of what's happening here with my personal energy. I need to go in, right? Hermit mode. So the Emperor, Aries major arcana in the reverse position is something's not right physically within organization, like a brick and mortar type of a business, even if it's online, but there's something wrong with the business. It's not where it needs to be. We are not in our full integrity, literally, is what that card means when we have the Emperor in the reverse. Someone is being a little over aggressive in some way, and therefore it's time to go in. Got to go within. We got to sit here. We got to review. We got to take a knee. We got to listen to the universe to say, oh my gosh, this is what we have to examine at this particular moment. So therefore, when we get to Sunday's energy, someone has come into full acceptance of what has to go, because the Ace of Swords goes with this 9 of Swords to create a 10 of Swords and be done with something that has been challenging us. We have fully accepted that we are trying to be in our sun moment. I'm going to do it just like that because they're saying that's exactly 100% what I just said, just so that we can see that. Let's get some additional information on the sun. Leo energy popping out literally on Sunday, where we have the moon transitioning into Leo. But let's just go ahead and clarify what is going on with this stack of goodness here. Ace of Swords in reverse, 4 of Cups in the reverse, and the Sun upright for our Sagittarius. Okay, 7 of Pentacles upright, Ace of Wands in the reverse position. And what is the outcome of this one, please, for our Sagittarius? Woo! We've got 2 cards. All right. Yes. Listening to the universe. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And then finally, we have the King of Wands that shows back up in the upright position. So listen, you dodged a bullet here, Sag. You dodged a bullet here. You are realizing where the energy really does need to be spent in a balanced way. Not very comfortable with someone calling your bluff out here, but you are realizing where your true passion needs to lie, and you are trying very, very hard to make that work so that you can move forward in the right direction. Again, if this was not a relationship based at all, and this is 100% business, someone was interfering with something. There was something that was coming up that was creating an imbalance for either you or your partner or your co-workers, and it's all flushing itself out. You have an awareness of what some of this is, and this whole week is about you getting down to brass tacks, having meetings, doing those different types of things that need to get done. But at the end of the day, you do have a lot of integrity, Sagittarius. You guys are always talking about moving forward, expanding your energies. You want to use your energy in the right way at all times. And so you have to address this mess that's back here. And you're going to come out of it smelling like a rose if you follow through with the integrity, and that involves listening to all the different parties that are involved, and there are several that are in here, okay? Even if this was nothing but a straight love romantic type of a relationship, it does look like there is a way out of this particular situation, that it will be fair and balanced for everyone at the end of the day, because you come out of the Queen of Wands in the reverse position here, Sagittarius, ending as the King of Wands, meaning we are upright, we are solid, and we can now move forward with the remainder of the pieces that are a part of this situation. So you may not have all of the answers decided on this particular week, but you will get down to the brass tacks so that the sun can come and shine on the different adjustments that need to be made. And so you're going to turn the corner very, very quickly. Now, we're going to go ahead and move to the placements for all of the signs. If you want to pause every single sun, rising, and moon stack that I come up with to support is going to have an Ask Angels card. So this would be a good time to do it if you want. Okay? All right. Dear universe, give me the energy for our Sagittarius sun, please. Not the whole deck, you guys. Come on. We cannot address everyone's issue. Just one or two. Sagittarius sun for this week. Okay, here we go. We have the air element. And what we have here is the communicating card that comes out. Now, I'm not too stressed out about the fact that it presented itself in the sideways position, because what this card is the Ace of Swords that's coming out here. So the biggest issue for you is really going to be on this Sunday. This Sunday is going to be the day where all of the things that need to be discussed are getting ready to come out. So that is how we do it when we're dealing with these types of cards here. Let's grab your numerology and see what the numerology supports for our Sagittarius sun. What else do we have to say here? Okay. Adventure. If nothing else, you can think about this week being a grand adventure on how do you make lemonade out of these lemons. It's an adventure. But if anybody can do it, Sagittarius, you absolutely can do it. Okay, very charming and very honest usually in the way that you want to get things done. And let's get your Ask Angels card out here for you. Sagittarius sun. Okay, we have recovery. L is not lost, my friend. The universe is going to support the recovery that is needed in this particular situation for you this week. Again, align your actions so that they match your values, okay? Put your feet in it and walk the walk, okay? And love frequency, not about just love for yourself. Even if it was just a love relationship, the love that you would have with your business partners or anyone else that's involved in the situation. Again, this is a catalyst week. What you do this week is going to set the tone for the remainder of some change to come. So let's make sure that you guys are all on that, okay? Now, let's move forward to our Sagittarius rising or a Sagittarius ascendant, however you learned the terminology. Here we go. Here is your Black Moon Astrology card. One card, please, at a time if there's more. One at a time, please, universe. One at a time. Sagittarius rising. Please. I can tell there wants to be more than one, guys. Okay, so let's just go slow. There's the first one. Here we go. Sagittarius rising, and then the second card that comes out of here is the Gemini, I think. Okay. So we have two cards here, my friends. The water element sensing card is talking to us about the Ace of Cups. In order for this to be restored, you've got to grab this by the cojones here, and you've got to deal with the situation, okay? Where this comes in is the Gemini, I think, as far as that day is concerned. And that has a lot to do with this Thursday. This is the day where rubber meets the road. So for you, Sagittarius rising, the biggest day of the week is going to be this Thursday where you have to deal with this situation here. Let's get to your numerology card here. Oops. Let's see what we've got. Let's give that a shuffle. Oh, there it is. 100% about the environment. This is what you're cleaning up. That's literally what we talked about. You have an opportunity to be the master of addressing what's going on and cleaning up the environment of the particular situation. Home environment, work environment, however the environment needs to work. Even if it's a virtual type of an environment, you are going to be setting the stage for how this works this week, okay? And your Ask Angels card for Sagittarius Rising. Perfect timing. This is the week to get it done, and you are the right person to get it done, okay? Even if this didn't have anything to do with you, you are the right person to take care of fixing this particular situation. So, congratulations to you on that. Now let's move forward to our Sagittarius moon position. Here we go. Woohoo! The 12th house, escape. Okay, so this is 100% about this energy of Thursday for you. This is all about the Three of Cups. This is all about your friends. We have to examine friend. We have to understand business partner. We have to understand what this trilogy is, and this is really about friends, and this is talking about your escape into this whole particular portion of a situation, okay? Let's get to your numerology. All right, and so what the universe is saying is that it could be supportive for you to take a little bit of time in nature, literally outside if you can, depending upon where you live. Nature is going to give you a little bit more of some information. It's possible that by being outside in the trees, in the fresh air, maybe putting your feet in the ocean, again, depending upon where you live, the clarity that you need is going to come to you when you ground your energy and you get back to your level of integrity in the particular situation. So nature is going to be important for you this week. If you're in a colder environment, salt baths, right, earthing with crystals, anything like that is really going to help you with nature, plants, dealing with animals, anything like that. But you need some sort of a way to move into the energy of getting into nature to help support your decisions this week. And your Ask Angels. Woohoo! I knew we were going to have a whole bunch that came out. Firstly, yes, helpful people, okay? You might have some friends that could be supportive for you in this. There is an improving health of the situation that is going to take place, and yes, you will come out successful in this. Those were the questions that popped out from what you guys in general were asking for this particular week. So, whether you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I really hope that you got a lot out of this reading. It's my pleasure to do these and provide people with as much information as they can for changing the trajectory of where things could be as they show up. Sun, Moon, and Rising, if you know them, the additional planetary movements that I gave you, if that still wasn't enough, please consider taking a personal booking session with me so I can get to your specific issue and those that are involved in you and really dial it in. All that information is in the description box. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Trying to grow my channel here again in 2022, and I need your support in order to do that. So thank you so much, and we will talk to you next time. Many blessings. Bye for now.